Red 2 standing by, all for lit, and in the green, welcome back to Pokemon Emerald version. I've done some shopping and we are all ready to meet Brendan. Oh, hey Scarlet! You had a match call feature put on your Pokénav! Cool! Let's register each other so we can get in touch anytime. There we go. By the way, Scarlet, I walked by Mr. Briny in Petalburg Woods. I bet he was on his way home to his cottage by the sea. Scarlet, how's your Pokédex? Have you filled in any pages yet? Mine rules. Want to have a battle to test how far you've progressed? I know you just became a trainer, but I won't go easy. Alright, let's see how we do. 2 Pokemon, he's got Lotad. Okay, so, crap. That is a little bit of a problem. He might still just have Torchic. My only Pokemon are weak. The only ones I've been using are weak to fire. Dumb move. Oh boy. Why didn't I keep Freddy on my team? I suppose he doesn't get any water moves just yet. Alrighty. I trust you, Turner. Let's go. It's only Torchic. Well, let's give it our best, see how much damage we do. Oh, Focus Energy could be bad. I mean, if all else fails, I'll switch to Gex. Okay. We should have this, Turner. Unless there's a crit, we should have this. Confusion might be a little bit stronger. Don't know what Torchic's special defense is. Ah, crit, that's okay. Really should have used Ember. And there we go. Huh, you're pretty good. I think they added this one in Emerald. By the way, you know Mr. Briny, the guy I just passed? I bet you didn't know this since you just moved here, Scarlet. But Mr. Briny was once a great sailor. So that's very, very helpful to know. Mr. Briny will help us get across the sea until we learn Surf. At which point we don't really have too much to worry about, and then we can get Fly later on in the game. Okay. There's that. And we're ready to go. Brendan will just sort of stay here and talk to us, I guess. Now, we can go and grab an item. Alright, let's water that. Berries do have different growing rates, which is pretty interesting. It does make sense. So, if we use Cut to get this, we have many more optional items. That's an X accuracy. We can sell that for a reasonable amount. Now, that was kind of, I wouldn't say bugged in Generation 1. It was just... Wait, hang on. Got Devon Prez, Mr. Stone, Rad Neighbour. Brendan, did he put that there himself? Oh. Really, kid? So, yeah, in Generation 1, the X accuracy gave every move perfect accuracy. Didn't just increase accuracy by one stage, it gave them perfect accuracy, and that included one-hit KO moves. Whoops. There are so many really questionable ideas that it makes you wonder how everything functioned. So, we can head through this area and find some hidden items, but the Pokemon aren't any strong. Hello, small worm. Mind you, I could probably knock a few of them out just so I can get Turner up to level 16. Brawly's going to be a challenging opponent, but I am confident in Turner. Ah, Tiny Mushroom, we can sell that. So, Badge from Rustborough, trainer, and we get the Miracle Seed. I think it's always the Miracle Seed. There's a point where the items wound up changing. Originally, I believe they increased the power by only 10%, but then eventually it became 20%. I thought it was always 10%, so I'll give it to Captain Toad. So if we go up here, we can get another item. Another Great Ball, that's okay. That's actually very helpful. Okay, where are we now? Rightio, it doesn't matter. I'll be able to get Turner up to level 16. It's interesting just exploring everywhere and finding out just what's hidden where again. I remember most of it, but then there are some things that I just don't quite remember. So, just the journey of discovery winds up being a lot of fun in the end. There we are, level 16, and... well, no new move. Is there anything over here? Yes. An X attack, which I've just been selling. Wait a minute, there's a hidden item in the corner, dang it. Oh well, it's a Slakoth. The other one we have, the other Slakoth we got has, I think it's a timid nature, which is a pain in the butt. Another mushroom. Oh well, little bits of selling, not too bad. But we're done with Petalburg Woods. And we can just jump over here. And Mr. Briney's house. And if we step up and talk to him. Hold on, lass. Wait up, Pico. You're Scarlet. You saved my darling Pico. We owe so much to you. What's that? You want to sail with me? You have a letter bound for Dewford and a package for Slateport, then. Quite the busy life you must lead. But, certainly, what you're asking is no problem at all. You've come to the right man. We'll set sail for Dewford. Dewford it is, then. Anchors away. Pico, we're setting sail, my darling. Admittedly, the cutscene in Oras does look a bit better, getting to see the boat cruising across the waves in style, with Pico flying along beside you. Oh, who've we got a call from? Oh, Scarlet! Where are you now? It sounds windy wherever you are. I just heard from Devon's Mr. Stone about your Pokénav, so I decided to give you a call. It sounds like you're doing fine, so that's fine with me. You take care now. Well, I'll have to pop back home and see if I can register Mum in the Pokénav. Well, we've registered Dad. And here we are, down south in Dewford Town. A nice little place. Ahoy! We've hit land in Dewford. I suppose you're off to deliver that letter to... who was it now? Stephen! A nice, relaxed place. We can go and fish, and it's fiddly. So, the old rod, I believe, can get us some other Pokemon. I'd have to double check. It's a little bit harder, but it's more sort of... it's much more of a timing-based thing. Pop out onto Route 107, get fishing. So you only have to do that check once with the old rod. With the good rod, you can go through that up to 3 times, and the super rod, 6. Quite a lot, really. So yeah, that's it. Fishing is a right royal pain in the can. Alrighty, so I probably will focus a lot on Turner while I'm here. But I suppose I should split a few things with Captain Toad just to make sure Captain Toad's in good nick. Because being able to spread Leech Seed would be very handy. So, we got a Magikarp. Data added to the Pokedex. Magikarp, the fish Pokemon. Its swimming muscles are weak, so it is easily washed away by currents. In places where water pools, you can see many Magikarp deposited there by the flow. I had been considering putting in some silly Pokedex entries, and speaking of Pokedex entries, I haven't read Abra's, but then again, that's somebody else's bit. I mean, you can have fun with the Pokedex because you are effectively making crap up as you go along. At least that's the theory, and I tend to agree with it. Abra, the Psy Pokemon, a Pokemon that sleeps 18 hours a day. Observation revealed that it uses teleport to change its location once every hour. So, Skitty could be an interesting one. Because I'm just sort of using... Zigzagoon is just sort of there at the moment. So, let's at least go into the Pokemon Center and just quickly heal up. And then we can go and battle some fishermen. We can have a look around the area too. There's not a lot to do in Dewford. You will get some opponents out on Route 106. But that's about it. So... Granite Cave. You can find rare stones there, which is why Steven is there. He apparently has a list of favourite rocks. So if something gets trendy here, everyone picks up on it right away. So, yeah. Excellent system. Yeah, why, yes, I have. I believe that would be the Nintendo Switch. Now, this will change every so often, and you can change it. You can have fun mucking around with all these sayings and the like. Do these people actually give us anything? Yeah, look, kid. It's not the licensed merchandise that the money is in. It's the licensed, unlicensed merchandise, like the... Okay, that was strange. So this old guy... I don't think there's a TV show yet, so across the sea... It's just them talking about whatever the trendy saying is. Yeah, I'd say that gaming is a habit. And yeah, this is... Rightio, this is very strange. Yeah, this place is weird. I mean, there's not really that much else to do. I mean, you kind of have two options when it comes to Dewford Town. Well, three. You have making up random sayings, you have fishing, and you have leaving. So, Brawly is the gym leader, and as the name suggests, uses fighting type Pokemon. So, we get a Silk Scarf. Pity it's not a choice scarf, because that would be really handy. Bump up the speed. Does lock us into one move, but I don't care. It's very handy in competitive battling. Living on a small island like this in harmony with Pokemon of the family. Well, that's a positive. I suppose it wouldn't be too bad living in a quiet seaside town. As long as I got a good place where I can have nice walks, I've got room for books and cats, I'd be happy. That would be what it's all about for me. So, we will switch Captain Toad in. Again, split between Turner and Captain Toad. People, they need to go to a washroom. Yeah, well, that's a bit of a... Then why have you got your rod still sitting in the water? Take it out of the water, go to the bog, and then put the... There are way too many jokes about rods and washrooms. Oh, dear. I'm not going anywhere near that. I'm not touching it with a 10-foot rod or pole. Yes, I know it is 10-foot pole. And Tentacool can be a bit of a pain in the butt because my draining moves don't work that well. I mean, at least I'm winning the 50-50s. That much is nice. Alright, Captain Toad's level 16. It's easy for Captain Toad to level up. Oh, Mega Drain. Mega Drain's good. And we're only, what... Yeah, we're 7 levels away from Captain Toad evolving. So I am going with Breloom, because Breloom's going to be really good. Now, it sucks that we don't actually get Poison Heal. I'm not entirely sure what the hidden ability of the Shroomish line is, but I believe this is the only Pokemon line that can have Poison Heal as a normal ability, but I might be wrong, because I did say that Nincada was the only bug ground type, completely forgetting that Wormadam exists. I forgot about Sandy Cloak Wormadam. It's not that great. It's interesting, but it's probably not that great. Now we get a Pokeball here. So what, we've got 2 Fishermen and that's about it. So I guess it really is up to Turner. Fishing the sea. I haven't really done much of either. In real life, I have only fished in rivers, not in the sea. So I really am not the sort of person who's patient enough for fishing. And this guy's just got Magikarps. This is going to be... this is always tedious. If you don't have a powerful enough Pokemon, dealing with Magikarp is a pain in the butt. And the woeful experience doesn't help. I think even Feebas gives us more experience. I would have to find out what their base experience rate is. Tentacool is surprisingly good and Tentacruel's is even better. I think Tentacruel's base experience for calculation's sake is actually over 200. I think Tentacool has 105 as its base experience and Tentacruel has 205. How do I know that? The painstaking work that went into making Project Ghastly. But then you get some Pokemon that have really, really terrible experience like Forretress, which does not have good base experience at all. But Delibird is ridiculously good, or it should be Delibird, perhaps. Because it should be punning on delivered, because I keep calling it Delibird like Delicatessen. Alright, we've registered our first person in the Pokénav. We might have to go and talk to a few other trainers back up north. Let's go into Granite Cave. Ah, a hiker.
Hey you, it gets awfully dark ahead. It'll be tough trying to explore. That guy who came by earlier, Steven I think it was, he knew how to use Flash, so he ought to be alright, but, well, for us hikers, helping out those that we meet is our motto. Here you go, I'll pass this on to you.
And we get the HM for Flash, which is useful for lighting up dark caves, but otherwise one of the most useless moves in the game.
Teach that hidden move Flash to a Pokemon and use it. It lights up even the inky darkness of caves. But to use it you need the gym badge from Dewford's Pokemon Gym.
So, if we go further into the cave, we can get an escape rope. And we can also... we can bumble around in the darkness, but it's going to be a bit difficult. But I'm here for Pokemon. There's what I'm looking for. Aron. Alrighty, so we want to slowly chip it down. Aron is very tanky, but it's quite a bit of trouble. Oh, nice! That's right, Shield Dust. We don't lose accuracy. Does have headbutt though. So slowly but surely, we will be able to get there. We will get there. I kind of hope I don't run into a shiny doing this because I can't get it onto another system. Now, if I'm quick, hopefully I don't get hit with Mud Slap. There we go. Now I can get hit with Mud Slap. Iron was what I wanted to get. We can get Makuhita in here as well. But fun fact, when Makuhita evolves into Hariyama, all its base stats double. So Hariyama's individual base stats and its base stat total are double those of Makuhita. We got Aron! Aron's data was added to the Pokédex. The Iron Armor Pokemon, a Pokemon that is clad in steel armor. A new suit of armor is made when it evolves. The old discarded armor is salvaged as metal for making iron products. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Faster this time. Smithy. So let's see what else I find. Another Aron. I might wind up catching another one. It depends on the nature of the one I caught. Because I want to at least have one that doesn't screw up its attack or defense. Ah, yes, the ultimate certainty. Gotta make sure we catch this one. We'll slowly get through, catch a few Pokemon, and then I can wrap up the episode. Because I do want to try and get Makuhita, as I said. I think it's Makuhita. You do get Mawile and Sableye. Ah, yes, we've had the Zubat double, Leech Life and Supersonic. But, joke's on it, I'm about to catch it. What is Zubat's base catch rate, anyway? Enough for me! So there we are! Now, I really, really am tempted to just occasionally do silly Pokédex entries somewhere along the way. Just to try and alleviate things. Zubat, the ubiquitous Pokemon. It is said that this Pokemon is far more prominent than Death and Taxes. Anybody who has walked into any sort of cave anywhere in any Pokemon region can attest to this. Taxes are also less frustrating. So yeah, I think that might spruce things up a little bit. I've seen people do it, but it adds a little bit to the creativity, starts to make me think a little bit more, and means I'm not just sort of rambling about whatever winds up coming to mind. I do have to I know I can find Makuhita on the top floor, but I've been very, very lucky in finding Aron. So maybe we speed this up a tad. There we go. I probably don't want to use Gust or Confusion on it, but I want to chip away at it and catch it. See, Arm Thrust is doing pretty much nothing. Get some good levels into Turner and we're set. So it's probably a good stopping point around about here. Oh, we got the Poison. Guts could be a problem. But we do get to actually have an improved catch rate. Makuhita is also in the fluctuating experience group, so it can be a handy Pokemon, especially early on when it rockets up the levels, but yeah, it takes ages. By contrast, Nincada is in the erratic group, which is leveling up slowly at the start, but it winds up leveling up a heck of a lot quicker as things go on, so it's a very good choice. So, Makuhita, the Guts Pokemon. Makuhita is for some reason fascinated with its guts. It has absolutely no interest in any other internal organs but its intestines. It would like to contemplate them, but it's also afraid of hurting itself. So, there we go. Let's actually go check out what we've got. I think if I go deeper into the cave, I'll find Mawile, but I want to check that out a bit later on. And I'm not wasting everybody's time bumbling around in the darkness more than I already have. I'll probably do a little bit of leveling, and that's really it. So we'll check out our new Pokemon. Everyone's healed, and we'll make a couple of changes to the team for the next one. Well, I'll leave it as a bit of a surprise for now. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.